Hey everybody, Brian here. Coffee with the Disability Guys. Excellent. Anyway, I wanted today to talk to you, bring you up to speed. If you remember, a few months back, there was a big trial here in White Plains where a bunch of disabled folks who use wheelchairs and accessibility related matters had sued Lyft over 7 years ago, and it finally came to trial. Unfortunately, the judge has ruled against those individuals, indicating that Lyft does not need to offer more wheelchair accessible vehicles outside of the zone where they're required. So what this basically means is that in New York City and San Francisco and certain places where there are specific laws on the books saying that they have to provide a certain type of wheelchair accessible vehicles, they have to do it. But outside of that area here in Westchester, New York, they do not. It's kind of it's a loss. It's ridiculous. And it's really ridiculous in light of something else that just came out. I just saw an article that Uber was launching. Yes, Uber, the Lyft competitor, was launching improvements to boost accessibility. They weren't directed to by a lawsuit. They weren't being forced. They are making changes to their app, and they're starting with people with low vision as well as hearing accommodations, and hopefully for wheelchair accessible vehicles as well. But they have made a choice recently just to improve accessibility by people using the Uber app, whereas Lyft, on the other hand, has spent tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars fighting against people who could be amazing customers and provide additional profits. And personally, I happen to like Uber more than Lyft. That's my plug. There's a whole nother story behind that. But the reality is, it's how you go about it. I understand that it could be expensive. I understand that it could cause problems. But what a bad look, right? They're fighting against people who have disabilities, who have a need, who want to use their services. Whereas the other company is saying, you know what, we may not be perfect, but we're going to be working on doing things so that you have a better experience. Take a look in the links for the stories that I have posted there for both the Lyft litigation as well as the stuff about Uber. I think it is fantastic on Uber's part, and hopefully more and more we're going to be able to apply the laws like the Americans with Disabilities Act as well as other laws to really not just help protect individuals who don't have the same rights that everybody else does, but to really make things more equitable and make things more humane and more proper. So that's my 2 cents, and I hope you guys have a great day. And make sure you pick the right car service.